Most people with a basic level of knowledge about American history will be able to tell you that segregation in education was outlawed over 60 years ago in this country in the Brown versus Board of Education decision. However, apparently Cornell University didn't get the memo because they actually proposed a racially segregated physical education course. What's up guys, Sean here, bringing you a video in partnership with top10racistuniversities.org, and today we're going to discuss a no whites physical education course that somehow made the roster for Cornell University in the spring of 2021. In what can only be described as a throwback to the Jim Crow era, Cornell University began offering a course called BIPOC Rock Climbing, a course that, according to the description that actually appeared on Cornell's website, was open only to Black, Indigenous, Latinx, Asian, and other people of color. Now, with a course description this blatantly racist, it was not long before a conservative watchdog group contacted Cornell University to inform this academic institution that they were in clear violation of the 1964 Civil Rights Act, which prohibits discrimination based on race or national origin in any institution that is receiving federal funding. So Cornell University, in response to the fact that they were in clear violation of federal law, backtracked. And by backtracked, I mean they didn't apologize, and they backtracked in the slightest of ways. Now the course description, which was changed slightly, says it's designed to enable Black, Indigenous, Latinx, Asian, or other people of color underrepresented in the sport of rock climbing to learn the sport and feel included and supported. The class is now open to all students interested in learning rock climbing with this special focus, the edited course description now states. So while all students are now technically allowed to register for this course, even if they don't meet the previous racial requirements set out by Cornell University, it should be incredibly chilling that a major academic institution was putting forward segregated courses and they didn't change it until they were challenged by an activist organization. Until they were informed they were violating federal law, this was the description of the course. Now they pretend that this didn't happen and it's no big deal. To quote Cornell's Senior Director of Media Relations and News, while the original description of the course represented an intentional focus on outreach and inclusion, there was never any intent to exclude non-minority students. The description of the course has been adjusted accordingly. So according to him, the course description was fine, it was just your interpretation of it that was the problem. And it is for this blatant and unconstitutional attempt to bring back segregation in education that Cornell earns its spot on our list of the top 10 racist universities in this country. If you want to learn more about the Cornell case or any of the other cases that we're covering in this series, please visit top10racistuniversities.org. There you can read up in more detail on any of the stories covered and learn about our campaign to fight back against this racism. This has been Sean Fitzgerald for the David Horowitz Freedom Center. Till next time.